What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever the heck you are in the world. It's nice to be back streaming and saying hello to everyone again. We got a lot of stuff to get to cover from a community standpoint, but I just want to say hello. I am Biff. I'm your host of today's stream. But these are more for our community and club. We've got some requests to look at some charts today, so we're gonna dive in, take a look at Bitcoin. Took a nice little run up the last couple of days. Looks like this morning before market opens, about 20 minutes before US markets open. A little pullback here, but we'll take a look. I got lots of requests for all kinds of coins. So again, we'll try to go through quickly without getting into too much depth. But if you're joining, have questions, we like to keep these interactive as well. Not so much on this one because we just got so much to cover. We've got a wheel spin for a geek pack. That's mining network geek pack on wax. So the community loves these and been participating in this quite a bit. If you have any questions, let us know. Jump in our Telegram, hit those socials. Man, we're everywhere on Discord. And not just wax, Bitcoin, Ethereum, every project around the world. We want to sample it, we want to experience it, show our users and have some fun. That's what that's all about. That's what else community stuff is all about. So again, hit us up, hit those socials up. If there's a game you want us to try out, test out, get some captures on, we're doing that too. We're everywhere. We're everywhere, and we want to show you guys what you want to see. So that's what this is all about. Again, thank you for joining. We'll get to this wheel spin right away. But again, if you're not in our Telegram, that's where this comes from. So I'll just show you guys real quick. This is not complicated. Jump in our Telegram. Matter of fact, I'll put the link in the chat. Jump in our Telegram. We're always doing giveaways and contests and fun stuff. And Telegram's a nice place where we can use some of our automated features. So if you're not in our Telegram and you are on Telegram, jump in there. Now, this has been a topic that we've, discussed all around the community. Lots of people have different preferences when it comes to social medias. So, that's why we try to be everywhere. If you prefer Discord, jump in there, holler at us. If you prefer Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you name it, we're there now. So go hit us up, holler at us. And, if you have any questions about any of the events or stuff that we're doing, let us know. So let's jump right into these charts first because we got all kinds of stuff to look at here. So this is a weekly Bitcoin chart. Again, if you watched the last video we put up, we were just looking at Ethereum, kind of guesstimating maybe we would get a little run up here, test some of this support resistance up here in the 2Ks. Looks like we kind of topped around on this 17 range, which is the first resistance marks if you kind of look at these lines back in January. But again, Ethereum seems to be running the show, kind of leading some of these moves. My old FBTC chart, let's see what this thing looks like here. Get some of that stuff out of the way. This is the one I used for a long time because I was making fun of Udi when he was telling people to short this stuff, but right. So you zoom out, right? Zoom out. This is FBTC. This is what you're kind of looking at in a ratio. And remember, this is the run up that initiated all the crazy Ethereum fun, and then kind of caught this pattern, faked out, and rejoined the pattern, and then bottomed out, right? And now since then it's run up and all of a sudden we're back in this pattern here, interesting enough. So we will continue to keep eyes on that, but obviously that's a positive look for Ethereum, even though it did fall out. That could continue its momentum up. If it does, we always use ifs when we're talking trading or analyst work. That could bring this whole market with it, and it kind of seems like it has. So again, that's just kind of me speaking out loud. Take a breath. If you have any questions, guys, let me know because I'm going through this very quickly. This is a lot to cover. So this is the daily Bitcoin chart. And we'll just kind of take a look at, my little templates here. Clearly see a run up, run up, run up. There's still momentum on this daily, which is interesting considering it looks like some of the money flow, the RSI topped out, but it's still going. So that's usually good, good bullish indicator. The weekly definitely has momentum to carry this on for however many weeks. You could paint some weeks right here that could end up being months. We go test, explore this zone between 30K and, this ramp up around 22. It's going to come up 24. And then this peak interest area of interest that I'm watching on my chart right now is right here around 25K. And that's around March next year. So we'll, there you go. That's the zoom out, right? If you guys have any questions about, intraday or more specific stuff, let us know. Again, I'm not actively trading, but I'm a better analyst, quite frankly, when I'm not. So, if I can help you guys out, give you my look, it's unbiased. I'm not trading this stuff. If I am, I'll always let you know. But I am, pretty much just in a holding pattern personally right now. I do my dollar cost averaging, all the boring stuff that, is super not exciting to some people, but works, right? So if we have any questions about that, let me know too. All right. So there's kind of my, generic F and BTC looks. So we've kind of gone through that. That's going to affect everything else. So got requests for Wax, BNB, Atom, Solana, BCH, Theta, Maker, XRP, and TRX. I can look at these and we can, look at them specifically. Again, if there's anything, that you guys want to look at more in depth, but they all pretty much look like this, guys. I mean, we're all, I looked at a bunch of them. And again, if you have any requests, but I'm not going to take too much time on these unless there's like specific questions or time frames or, trading, things that you guys want to look at. Literally, you can pretty much take every chart in crypto right now on all these coins, even a Matic, kind of similar, right? So we're waiting and seeing. Now this one's a little more interesting. If you play just the tips game, which is kind of what we like to play, Matic could have already cleared, which is interesting on the USD chart. If you look at it from the BTC chart though, again, without going into a log situation, these are just the tips, right? And this is what the mayor of Matic taught me. So this is literally his strategy. And if you want to avoid being faked out, right, which means, this BTC chart could come up here and go right back down, right? I'm not saying it will. Matic's super popular project. If you wanted more information, I recommend following the mayor of Matic on Twitter. He's an excellent resource, and just plugged into like everything on Matic. This is a layer 2 solution that's basically, providing solutions around layer 1 Ethereum, which is a huge topic right now. What's going to happen with this merge? There's a lot of question marks still, but moving to a delegated kind of setup on Ethereum should solve a lot of the problems. The question is just kind of like how the network's going to work and how things are going to work in the future. Scaling wise though, I don't know that's necessarily going to help fees. That'll be a big question, but clearly the trend in this market is like moving away from the layer 1, using that as more of a settlement layer, and then all the action and small micro transactions occurring on these level 2 chains like Matic. So again, out of all of them actually that we've looked at here, and again, we can dive into some of those if you want. This is kind of the pattern. We're going to watch for breakouts and retests. I did not pull up Ripple, but very similar look, right? Very similar look. No requests from the other markets. Let me jump back in here real quick and just check. Nope. Okay. So again, I'll do some more, in-depth kind of micro stuff on some of these other ones. And obviously we're always watching the Dow, right? So you got this crisscross applesauce on the Dow here. This has been just a train wreck of a year for global markets. And you can see, we're not out of the woods yet by any means. Hopefully this was some sort of bottom, in June, and these things are going to start working themselves out. But all of these markets are correlated right now. Don't let anyone tell you differently. So, until crypto and Bitcoin and all of these, other things that we were talking about actually break away from global markets, they're going to continue to correlate. It's a very similar look, isn't it? I mean, it's not very hard to look at that and kind of say, yeah, this last year has just been rough on all of the markets. But anything that's tied to USD, remember, is going to be tied to those pairs, right? And Bitcoin USD is certainly a pair. Understand that when you're getting in on it. All right, I think I bored everybody to death with the Bitcoin run. Basically, we are calling this 20K support until it fails. So, could do some of this stuff, could kind of test the support. If 20K fails, just know, if you're kind of risk adverse right now, it might be a good time to wait and see, or just kind of accumulate during this time and participate in your favorite projects, do your house clean, do your building, that kind of thing, and then wait and see. If it does go down and support, fails, and we go test that 12K, 14K range, it's going to get bloody. So just leave it at that. Not to end on a bad note there. On a positive note, we're going to spin this wheel, find a winner, and get this out right away. Again, this is Telegram members only, so you have to be in our chat room, and we appreciate participation. So that's what we try to reward in our groups. Just for chatting in Telegram, you're getting actually incentives now, which is super cool. All that information is in there. And we like displaying cool things. We like displaying cool projects and cool games and participating in other communities. We're one of the only communities out there that's really a community of other communities, right? And we like to support real people building real things. And we also but we almost feel it's our duty, our civic responsibility as a community to make sure that we let each other know, that there are other nefarious people and projects out there. Cryptocurrency makes that very easy to rug pull. Almost everyone that's been involved with, any of these projects has had that happen to them if you're around for a long period of time, or at least have heard about it or seen it. If you're into just collecting coins or walleting things or trading, that's a very different world from NFTs and games now and the metaverse, which is the buzzword. So it's very difficult for consumers to decide, and to understand what projects are. And especially if you're a newcomer, from the outside kind of looking in right now, that's tough, right? It's tough. So there's always going to be a need for education. There's always going to be a need for displaying things to the outside world. But there's also going to be a need to cater to the advanced users, the people that have been in crypto for a while that understand this stuff, So it's a fine line, but we try to do kind of a little bit of everything in our community, and appreciate everybody's participation. We have a huge multi-community raffle on Twitter going right now. Again, I'm not going to post the link. Go out and hit those socials, guys. Appreciate those button presses. You don't know how important that is to these projects and these artists and games. And, especially right now, while some of the engagement is a little lower, some of the prices have trended down in the last year. It's crucial for you guys to support it and hit that, like button, hit that retweet button. Don't worry about your feed. Just do it, right? Support the people you love, support the things you love, support, the people doing real stuff out there, because they need you, right? They need you now more than ever. And you don't understand how important like one button press really is, because one button press can create another button press, and all of these social media platforms, run on algorithms today. And the more engagement that you can get your communities that you appreciate, the better. If it's not our community that you're joining, find someone, find someone else, find a game, pick up something that you enjoy that you can, participate in and provide a positive value add, or just get something out of it, right? You don't have to participate necessarily, in traditional ways, right? Again, just, reading tweets, reading Medium, sharing things with your friends. Some of the best advertising on the planet is word of mouth. So don't forget that, guys. Appreciate all of you guys. So I'll shut up now. Let's get this wheel spun. And again, we're grabbing one winner for a geek pack, and we'll get that out right away. So good luck. Oh, Dub Wizard, dude. That guy is so lucky. Again, if you're not following Dub Wizard, He's out there on Twitter, and I'll maybe put the link in the video so you guys can follow him. He's a a giveaway master, and been a huge part of our club and organization since the very beginning. We've kind of followed each other and helped each other out. This is what community is all about. This guy is awesome, and we might put another geek pack up in here right away, just so we can give another one out to our community members that I know that are in Telegram actively, and he'll probably end up giving this one away too, because that's just the kind of guy he is. But these are just super fun. Again, thank you all for participating as well. Dub Wizard, again, we'll get this out to you right away, and whatever you decide to do, it's totally up to you. We'll get another geek pack up in our Telegram right away. Thank you again. Many thanks to all of you guys for participating. It's just been a crazy year, right? From a lot of different standpoints, and we've been growing, and there's growing pains along that have come along with that. We've also been involved in some amazing things. We've helped, just artists and people all over the world, which we're super proud of. As a club, as an organization, I speak for our co-founders and people that are in our professional network, but it's just amazing like how far we've even come in a year, and we're super excited about where we're going in the future. If you want to book a meeting with us, find out what we're getting involved in, do it. Jump on our website. We've got a store open now. Working on some merchandise, definitely working on some more events. We want to get some fun stuff out there in the communities, talking to real people. Obviously, we sponsored and helped, launch the first shitcoin event, and that's something we're super proud of. And we had a blast, and we've met, people from all over the place. Not just the Wax communities, but all of the communities. And we look forward to participating in more events like that in the future. We've got a trailer video coming on that real soon. We've got some sneak peeks coming up very soon into Wax. We are very proud to actually officially announce that we've been selected for the Wax Ambassador program. So we'll have more announcements coming out on that as well. This is awesome. It's awesome to be back. We're looking forward to getting some fun guests on here as well. Again, hit the socials, guys. If there's any feedback you have for us, for our community, something specifically you want to see, let us know. That's what makes this so much fun. And that's why I like working for the community. So if you guys want to see it, there's a good chance that someone else does too. Take care of yourselves. I love you all. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care, and we'll see you next time.